about to kick off to get things started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the house of loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Mack. Finds his tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll go play action with Moore. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. They've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
On the run, it's Davison. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here's Moore to throw. Got the back over the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
right? And take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. And next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking for a big play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Powers through, bringing it back. He's at the 10.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding.
He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. In the end zone, it's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
It's complete to the right. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping front, breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense all go for it in this situation. Again, it's Mack. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now, the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Moore rushes on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moore with the play fake. Into the end zone. Was the first row.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
You start with this kind of field position. If you have to settle for a field goal attempt, demoralizing. Third. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down to the 22.
Some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And it's no good. He missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's...
Maybe some room here. All the way out to the 16. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has established a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama that ran it with it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Mack, under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
They'll go play action with Matt. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half, looking...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback making checks. 4th down, Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shakes off the defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing more. Get it out on the screen. Breaks it, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Russell. Throwing right. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
The play action fake. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Russell on play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
As a defense, you get so excited with those third down stops, and you throw the fist in the air, right? Forcing the fourth down, but you got to stay on your P's and Q's with this offense because they've already shown you that they're going to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Keelan Russell. He's got the tight end. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Russell. Makes the grab on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Ducks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's a heat. Chase to the right. It's complete on the right side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Russell. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go play action with Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
We can never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Keelan Russell. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember?
There he goes. Rams him with the stiff arm. Oh, he slams him with a stiff arm.
All you got to do is give this guy a little bit of space. That's all he needs. With his speed, he's in the second level just like that, breaking off an explosive run.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Strong, firm tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to...
There's some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Russell. Pocket breaking down. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Now on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They want to run this quarterback. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
4th down, Russell. Back's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll line up to go for 2. Move. Throwing Russell. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Dante Moore throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
The Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. 4th down, Moore. Converts on 4th down, still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Moore to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Keelan Russell. Looking left. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Russell on play action. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Russell will throw for it on fourth. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. At the 30.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Russell. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
They go play action with Russell. Looking for an open area to his left. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Throwing Russell. Unloads it downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Hill. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Raiola to throw. Stepping to the right. The throw. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Again, it's Raiola. He's going for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. To the air, it's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he throws another interception. Looking for more room. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter.
Black 18! Black 18! Go, go! Here we go, ready! Blue 30, ready, go! Down, ready! Red 80, ready, go! Ready! 129, 129, ready to go! Ready! Red 18, ready to go! Ready! Ready 5, go, go! Down, ready! Black 14, go, go! Down, ready! Black 88, Black 180, go! Here we go, ready! White 53, go! Down, ready! Blue 22, blue, go, go! Ready! 180, go, go! Ready! Red 54, ready, go! Ready! Black 18, ready, go!
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this, this is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Keep.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Alabama's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Russell finds his man. It's Rodgers. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
A shot toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Throwing Russell. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misspot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Play action on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Running inside, it's Hill. Got enough for the first. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Might have a chance. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Russell on play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Now here's Russell. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. Powers through the defender. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. DB's right up on the receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The misconnection leaves him with a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man. Turning it on. To the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he tags on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. On the ground with the counter. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Keelan Russell. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Russell. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Buckeye! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down after an explosive play, and it was all because of the perfectly timed pitch.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward move. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the...
Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. There's a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Tide ready to roll on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Buckeye.
#1 job of the defense. Affect the quarterback. Get to him. Make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes it past the marker. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Now the pitch. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Got a little grass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They go play action with Russell. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into it.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Lofts one high and deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.